Hey guys, Dr. Dex here. Today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about a business tool that I use quite often, and it's actually a lot of fun. And once you develop a skill set for, you may find yourself flying one of these as well. And it's called a drone, or a quadcopter, as some people like to call it. Right now what I'm flying is a DJI Mavic 2 Pro. So the reason I like this drone is because it's very compact. I can travel with it, I can take it places, but it also has a really good sensor for taking videos and taking photographs of your work. Now, as a deck builder, being able to capture my art is something that I love to do, and it gives a really unique perspective on how we do it. So today I just wanted to show you the drone, how I set it up. I'm not going to get into a bunch of settings, just some basic ones for you, and kind of get you started on the path if you're interested. I do get a lot of questions about this. So this is a cool fold-up drone. I actually have the drone, a controller, all the charging mechanisms, and 2 additional batteries in this bag, plus some filters and a bunch of other stuff that we're not even going to get into. What's cool about this drone is that it unfolds like that. Okay, this is a little protective case. You take that off, and so that's what the drone looks like unfolded. And then this is your remote controller. This also folds out, and then there's the joysticks on this particular one come off and they unscrew. So you screw those on like so, and then you pull up these little antenna like this. And I got a case for my phone. I have an iPhone. It's got an OtterBox case, but it's not like the bulletproof one. So I can slip my phone. I've dropped this thing a bunch too, so I haven't cracked it or anything like that. But so every time I fly, I have to take my phone out of this case. So get yourself a case that's easy to slip off if you're gonna do this, because I've actually, my old drone, I modified, I took out all these rubber parts and everything inside of here so that my case would fit in here, but then it was still a pain in the butt. Then I had to use a USB cable to plug in, but DJI makes this really cool little gig right here that'll attach right to the bottom of your phone. So basically, you take your phone, you plug this into the bottom of it, okay, and then you can kind of crimp these ends on to your phone like so, right? So now I've got my drone, I got my controller, and my phone becomes my screen. So I can capture what I want from looking at my cell phone, because it's now linked to this device. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to boot this up. When I boot this up, you're going to notice this camera goes through a couple of sequences. Okay, and now it's going to start searching for this remote, which I haven't turned on yet. And usually I would turn my remote on first. That's usually how you're supposed to do it. So now this is going to connect. While I'm doing that, I'm going to boot up my phone. I'm going to open my phone. Whoops. I'm going to go to the DJI app. Okay, this says it's ready to go, so I can start flying right now. The coolest thing about this drone is that I can see whatever when I'm flying this thing, I can see what the camera sees. So a lot of people will use this to fly with. I don't suggest doing that. I always suggest being within an eye shot of your drone, that you can always see at all times what you're doing with your drone. I'm FAA certified, so by law, I have to stay within 400 feet or an eye shot of my machine, okay? So I know a lot of people will just fly with their screen, and I don't suggest you get too used to that. It can be helpful if you sometimes you can lose the drone in your eyesight, and like, oh man, where am I? And then you can actually watch your screen and find yourself and fly back to yourself until you find the drone. But my suggestion is that you learn how to fly this thing frontwards, backwards, face in, face out, sideways, right, left, figure 8, circle inside of you, circle outside of you, all that stuff. And that's what I do in my front yard. I practice, practice, practice. You're never too good, man. You can always learn something. And so And I'm not the best pilot by any means, but I do feel like I can avoid a crash because I don't panic and I can actually run this thing while looking at it. I don't need a screen to fly my drone. The reason I use a screen is to stage my shots for my camera and my video. That's where the screen comes in really handy for me, is when I want to take a picture of a deck or a subject. I thought maybe we'd fly this thing in a minute and I'll take a couple pictures of my car and just kind of try to show you guys a little bit about how I stage a shot, and thinking about different ways you can capture photos and videos with your drone that maybe some of the other guys aren't doing, if you're trying to get more likes or get people to really enjoy what you're sharing or share it with your friends. Of course, I do all this on social media. My drone shots always pull more likes than a standard shot will. And I always try to find the most dramatic shot. And then I'm going to show you how you can quickly upload that stuff to your phone so that you can learn a little bit, for those people that are new or it's like, man, I don't know, I don't want to drop $1,200 on a drone or more. I don't even know how to use it. Those are a lot of questions that, I am self-taught. Nobody taught me how to use a drone, so I hope that this video will get out to some of you guys and maybe answer a few of your questions so that you're a little more confident about what you're doing with this thing, so you're not crashing into the side of somebody's house on your first day or something like that. All right, you ready to go outside? All right, let's go. So let's just say the subject I'm using is this car and I want to take a picture. I'm in full screen right now. I'm going to go out of full screen. There's a ton of information on this screen for you guys to look at and consider while you're flying. Most of it I ignore. But you can see the drone's moving around a little bit because it's so windy. We're going to try to get this off. Our recording software didn't work yesterday, so we're going to try to get this going on today. It's really bright too, so I might go over and stand in the shade so I can still see my drone without the sunlight being in my face, which is really annoying if you don't have sunglasses on. So let's just say I want to do a top shot of the car or a deck or whatever it is you guys want to look at. So now I'm just capturing photographs. You can do it from the screen and just hit the button there to capture a picture, or you can hit this upper right button and that also takes a photograph. You can also reprogram what these buttons do in the software, but I haven't done that. So I want to do a lower level angle shot. So I've kind of moved my drone to where I think that is. And yeah, that's a pretty cool shot of the car. All right, so I'm going to capture that by just clicking that button. All right, so let's say video. Let's go to video now. So I'm going to switch over to video and the screen size changes a little bit. Okay. And let's just say we want to do a low overhead capture of the car. I'm going to hit that button again and start recording. And the trick to good video, in my opinion, is don't fly too fast. You got to fly slow, and that gives you a better performance. Okay, so that's one. Now I'm going to hit it again. I stopped recording because what I like to do is I like to put my videos in clips and then blend them together, because you're always going to be editing and cutting things in and out. So nice and slow. And once you pick a line, try not to change it. Always try to fly in straight lines. Unless you're going to do a pan or a swoop or something like that, which is what I'll do next. I'm going to get up a little bit in elevation. All right. Now I'm going to try to swoop around the car. All right. So I'm going to hit record. And I'm going to be paying more attention to the drone than maybe... I'm at the wrong angle, really. See, I'm all over the place. Still looks okay, but I need to be from the side. For me, it's easier. This might be difficult because I'm going to be in the sun. I'm going to stand over here in the shade and see if I can rock this. So I'm starting a new video. That one didn't turn out so well. Sometimes it takes a couple to get into your mode. That's not bad. The better you become as a pilot, the better these type of videos are going to turn out. And that's all just boils down to practice. Practice and getting comfortable with your drone. But I guarantee you one thing, you're not going to be able to do it by watching your screen all the time. You're gonna have to be able to fly this thing by looking at the drone. So that means like if you're face in, you gotta come at yourself and fly around you. All right, so we've gotten some video, we've gotten some photographs. Now I'm gonna show you guys how to upload those to your phone so you can share them on social media and that kind of thing. And that really, we don't have to fly the drone to do that. Actually, we're gonna land the drone, all right? Now just holding down on the stick. And we're landed, all right? So now, what's cool about the DJI app, I'll go into the DJI app and I will go into editor and I'm gonna go to album and I'm gonna go to photos and it shows all the pictures I took of the car. So that could be whatever your subject is. So you hit this check mark in the upper right corner and you can select which pictures you wanna save of your subject, okay? So I think they're all kind of cool. I'm gonna take them all for now. Then I'm gonna hit this little download button, save the video to your device, and that's how you save photographs, okay? Saving video is a little bit different. Now what's cool about this, after you shut the drone off, if you have an account with DJI, you can actually download some of this stuff without the drone being active. But if you wanna do video, you have to remain linked up with your phone to the controller to the drone. If you don't do that, then you're not gonna be able to download the video quickly. And then all that goes into your camera roll. So once it's in your camera roll, then you know what to do with it. You can go to social media sites, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, and upload those photos and videos to those sites and then get all those extra likes that you like to get, all right? So just a little bit of fun here. Just wanted to show you guys how to work a drone, how I use it, how I take pictures, how I take video. If you like what you saw, please click that subscribe button, share it with your friends, share it with your family, and I really appreciate it. If you want to be notified every time we're putting out new content, click the bell icon as well, all right? Thanks very much, guys. Have a great day.